Okay, everyone's back. Okay, Juriston is very excited that, you all caught multiple werewolves, and, he's thinking you all need to, finish the night there, and, these would make great trophies in the trophy room, and, he's sure that all your names would be on the trophy plates and so forth, and giving you full credit.
Okay, wait, what did I miss? We're back at the lodge?
No, you're not back at the lodge yet. Um, Juriston's really excited that, you bagged 3 werewolves, and he's talking about these will make great trophies for the trophy room. He suggests that, you spend the remainder of the night there, and then, drag them back to the lodge tomorrow. Would
I
you all
assume
like?
they didn't turn back into people, at least. They're still beasts. He's going to be cutting off regular people's heads to mount them.
Correct.
I'd rather know why they were out here looking to ambush people. But yes, it's probably, at this point, it's probably best just to camp for the night.
Well, we did kill 2 of them. The other one was only dying. Do you want to throw a heal? Ask him some questions.
Wasn't that the first one? He was probably bleeding out while we were killing the others.
Yeah, if you want to question him, you can heal him and bring him back to life. Juristans of, just kill him and be done with it.
Sure, Darius will go administer some healing to him.
Okay, give me just a second. Okay, I'm assuming you're going to tie him up before
That
you
would
heal him.
probably be for best, yeah.
Okay,
We can show him the big bad werewolf's body.
sorry guys, I got choked.
Oh, what are you telling us for? Just call the police. Who did it?
In America, that'd get you shot. Okay. Um, as you go over to cast healing upon this wolf, you do notice that he's wearing a wooden holy symbol.
I can't remember, were any of the pacts particularly religious? Do I recognize? We should probably see if anyone recognizes this holy symbol. Was it one
I
of the
rolled a
pacts
religion
demon
check already.
worships?
Yes, you do recognize it as being a holy symbol of Giselda, who is a demon lord of the hungry moon. Yeah, demon lord should be enough to give you a clue.
I'm betting it's evil.
Well, there was a pact that worshipped demons.
I told him
Yeah.
they were evil. Werewolves are evil.
And you're fairly that alone tells you that most likely he is a demon wolf, which is one of the smallest in size and the youngest tribe. You know from previous research that they're led by an anti-paladin, and he's trying to recruit new members.
An anti-paladin must be killed. Must be killed.
So anyway, you administer enough healing to bring him conscious, and he's kind of snarling at you.
What are you doing stalking these roads?
And he just kind of snarls at you again.
Tell us
How's
what you know, or I'll cut your throat, you little evil werewolf.
Um, he's kind of taken back a little bit by you. After all, you know, you just did whoop his ass.
There's more ass whooping for you if you don't speak.
uh, we're recruiting new members.
What, you just attack random people and turn them into wolves? Force them to join you?
And he just snarls at you.
Evil creatures.
But you do take that as a yes. And, you know, he's struggling against these bonds and just basically snarling and growling at you as much as possible.
Anything else you need from this beast? And I'll look over at Darius.
No, it sounds like we got all the answers we're going to get, and in this case, your hasty actions to attack the werewolves look to have been the correct one, so do
Killing
as you
werewolves is always
will.
the correct move. And then I'll coup de grace them.
Okay, but you gotta say something cool when you do it.
That was my cool thing.
Okay, you coup de grace the demon wolf. Demon werewolf. And the rest of the night, y'all want to head back to the lodge now, or do you want to spend the night?
I think we were camping. It's probably safer than traveling the roads at night.
Maybe more will come and I can kill them.
Okay, I'm going to give you an overnight rest. And the next morning, Dristan is adamant that you take back all 3 bodies.
Did they stay in their werewolf form?
Yes,
Right.
or they had at least until this morning.
Now, let me rephrase that. Yes, in the morning they do revert to their humanoid form.
Okay. Does he still want to take them back?
Well, he's a little disappointed, and he's like, well, guys, what do you think we should do? Take them back for burial?
We're probably best just leaving. They were demon worshippers. I don't know that they're worthy of burial. Let
But it
them
might be a
leave
good
them to
idea to
their
take them
furry
back with us.
friends.
Anyways, just
Yeah.
so their friends don't know for certain that they're dead. They're just missing.
Then again, wandering around carrying around bodies, there's nothing to say that these creatures were werewolves anymore. Do you really want to
Don't
be?
didn't they have like witches and stuff that had the ability to prevent people from turning into werewolves? And if they have magic like that, maybe they have magic that can they can divinate on something to tell if it was a werewolf or not.
I guess I don't know that there was anyone at the lodge that could tell. I'm not sure if I see the value. Well, whatever. So long as I don't have to carry the bodies.
Don't worry, no one's carrying the bodies. We're just gonna drag them. And I'll hand you the rope.
And I drop the rope.
Uh, that was funny.
Well, I mean that's what you would do. You would just tie a rope to them and put them on a little skiff and then drag it behind you.
Tristan goes, you think maybe we should just burn them and run away?
Burning them sounds fun. I mean, the
Say,
right thing
not
to
a bad
do.
idea.
Yeah, burning them seems like a fair compromise.
And Tristan actually happens to have a bottle of liquor, and he pours some on the bodies, and you know, make a spark, and the bodies start to burn.
My tasty fruit drink. Why are you using that? I have oil.
I'm sorry, little man, I did not know. Okay. After you're sure that the bodies have burnt sufficiently, headed back to the lodge. You have an uneventful trip. And when you arrive back to the lodge, when you enter your rooms, you find that they have been trashed.
I thought that's just how kobolds lived.
What was that?
I just figured that you'd done that.
Oh, lived. I thought you said lift. I was like, do kobolds even lift? I was like, what? Hey, I am very meticulously clean.
But yes, everything in your room has been tossed.
Any notes this time?
There are no notes.
Let's go find the man in charge and question them.
Complain to the management. Demand new rooms.
Okay. It takes you a few minutes, but you are able to find Esteban in his office, and he goes, "Gentlemen, how can I help you?"
Our rooms are trash while we were gone. Why did you do that?
A look of shock comes over his face, and he's like, "What do you mean your rooms are trashed?"
Seems that someone went through our rooms and tossed them while we were out on the hunt.
Gentlemen, I am so sorry to hear that. Let me assure you that it was not one of our staff, and I will conduct inquiries with each one of the staff to see if they may have saw something. My apologies. Is there anything missing?
Nothing that we found yet, but we'll be sure to let you know.
Hold on, I got a sense motive for this.
I know, I'm sensing a great opportunity here.
Insurance fraud.
And you're pretty sure that he's being honest. He is genuinely shocked at, you know, that this would happen to a guest of the lodge. He is very apologetic. He's like, gentlemen, if you come down to the sitting room tonight, drinks are on the house for this inconvenience. I'll get housekeeping up to your rooms immediately to straighten everything up if you desire.
That'd be appreciated.
You better work on your security.
My apologies once again. And I will begin questioning the staff immediately. And he hollers out for Belric, the porter. Belric comes into the room and they, I'm not sure where you lost your donkey. uh, um, so anyway, you can tell that the two immediately start discussing the situation, and Belric runs out of the room and summons other staff, and within a relatively short time, your rooms have been restored to, how they were before they got trashed. And by now, word has spread around the lodge that, your rooms are trashed and of the success of your hunt last night.
Good old Duristan, putting in a good word for us.
Oh, absolutely, and you can be sure that it is highly embellished. But the day goes on uneventful, and unless there's anything you specifically want to do, we'll jump ahead to the evening.
Works for me.
Okay, you have free drinks in the sitting room and so forth, and it's well, let's say you have dinner first, and it's a fantastic dinner, and you thoroughly enjoy it, and then uh, after dinner, everyone wants to hear you talk about, defeating the werewolves and so forth, and you know, you'll all get together in the sitting room. And on the way to the sitting room, in the hallway, in the grand hall, you see Marquisa. She is talking to a servant. Um, Inside the sitting room, you see Silas and you see Corvin and naturally Madame Avanja.
I'll be buying the lady a drink. Or 10.
She gladly accepts your offer. And naturally, since dinner is over, Silas is definitely interested in hearing your exploits. And he comes over to Valthos and says, tell me how you did it.
Well, if you really want to hear, I will raise my empty hand up into the air and my sword will materialize into it. And,
And
oh, so, go ahead.
he kind of gasps when you do that.
And then I'll use one of my points to enchant it with fire, so the entire blade turns into a flaming sword. And I start swinging it around as I tell the story of how I killed all the werewolves and cut off the last one's head.
The lodge is burning down.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. I got skills. I got skills, see?
Okay. everyone is enraptured with your story. If not, everyone's taking a 5 foot step back. uh, but they are enjoying your story. And uh, so, everyone's talking about the hunt and pressing you for details, and uh, you know, Madame Avanja is definitely enjoying your company. And you notice that she likes to drink.
Who does?
Madame Avanja.
Oh.
Uh, Torin, Madame Avanja tells you that, yes, she would read your fortune. Um, and I have no idea how to do a tarot reading in Fantasy Grounds.
That's all right. I'm pretty sure her and I can go back to our room and make up our own fantasy ground.
But yeah, she says, this is too public of a place, and uh, later, you all can get together and have a private card reading. Uh, and it's at this point you hear a scream come from the
Damn it!
great hall.
I was so close.
And the one scream is followed by another scream.
Feminine, male, and animal.
Um, you're pretty sure it's either Marzika, Markaza, or the servant from the other room.
We should probably go investigate.
Okay, as you come up around the corner, pretty much everyone. You see that this giant tarantula has entered from the back porch, and the double doors are standing wide open. And it has indeed killed the serving girl, the servant. Would you like to roll for initiative?
That is a big spider.
Did you guys get a picture? I didn't get a picture.
No, but I see it on the map.
I must
And
be
it
on the
is a
wrong map.
big spider.
Big token. Yeah, we're back to the lodge.
Ah, there it is. The big S.
Yep.
What squares are it in?
My shoe. And the other shoe.
Okay, Darius, you are up first, sir.
I'm going to try to negotiate with it. It looks reasonable.
I want to tame it.
I could just see you riding into battle on the back of a giant tarantula.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
That actually would be kind of gas. I'm guessing with the 8 legs, it should be a smooth ride. Except you have to get one hell of a belt on that saddle to hold you in when it goes upstairs or goes up the ceiling.
Could you lock us?
Yeah, sure can.
And I am going to cast Vampire Touch. If it would click. There we go. And activate my pool. Swing. Ah, damn. I can't believe that I even missed it flat-footed.
I think if I take just that 5 foot I'd have line of sight, wouldn't I?
Well, we seem to be ignoring cover in this game, so sure.
Well, I can't figure out that fireplace come out. It does, doesn't it? Comes out that
Yeah.
far, so then it probably wouldn't be.
Mhm.
And since we're starting fresh, let's use the cover rules.
Absolutely.
It's too late. Darius already had his turn. His attack would have missed. Pretty sure. Although this thing's touch AC could be very, very low.
Where does it have cover?
You're shooting
That's
it
a
from
chair.
around a wall through a pillar. Where do you think it has cover from?
Well, it don't matter for cover or not. That's gonna miss.
I don't know if you can be sure about that. That might have hit.
Darius would have hit.
Yeah, he probably has terrible touch AC because of his size.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't get that in there fast.
That's all right.
I'm rolling for shit right now.
And let's see.
I'm going to quietly point at the tiger beside me.
Actually, he was going after Bajira
Hey, it
anyway.
worked.
And she is gonna get the hell out of the room.
I thought they were dead.
The other one
Just a
is.
servant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, she probably provokes, though. Anyway, hold on. I don't remember if I have any way to boost my attack because I can't seem to hit this. Okay, I can spend 2 points from my pool to make my attacks resolve against touch AC for 1 round. Then I'll take a swing. Thank God. And vampiric touch. Would not have hit without that touch. Alright, that's it for me.
Perfect.
Gotta wonder how this can get inside.
Wow, I actually did some damage to some. Yay!
Yeah, you definitely pissed the spider off.
He did? I did like 5 times as much damage as he did. I think he's mad at me right now, if anything.
And actually, the spider did his attack out of turn. Silas ain't doing shit. Neither is he.
Who did he swing at? Did he hit himself?
No, it was right after Bajira.
Yeah,
I-
I see an attack there, but it hits himself. Or was that Durston's turn?
Yeah, he actually went on Durston's turn. No.
Alright, you say so.
Sorry, I was assuming what was in front of me was a chair. Is that a column?
Yes, that is a column.
Okay.
I will defensively cast a level 0 spell. I think. Maybe? Yes. Pretty sure. Yes. Probably a good idea. Oh. A hit. And then he has to make a save. Not a hard save, that's for sure.
He made it.
Yeah, it's not surprising. A fortitude save on a humongous creature? Yeah, difficult. And I can't really get anywhere, can I? Nope. All right, that's for me.
Would a 15 hit? I forgot to put point blank in there.
No.
No, it would not have.
I was missing with higher rolls. And it does the classic flip over onto its back somehow, then curl up.
No, it just its legs give out and it smashes to the ground.
Now I'll walk over and start petting its head and say, "Now become my mount, and I'll heal you."
Are you really?
Of course. But does it answer me?
No, it does not answer you.
Uh, well, that's what you get. Coup de grace.
Okay, would you all like to, how about making a perception check? Um, it is quite obvious that um, someone laid out a blood trail starting coming up the steps here into the Grand Hall. And
We should probably follow it and see how far it leads.
okay, zooming out on the map, it leads over to the quote unquote kennel area. And you can see on the this is an oversized door of reinforced oak, and it provides access to a natural limestone cavern. And inside the cavern, it's been reworked and partitioned to form a series of crude underground holding cells. And you see a menagerie of exotic beasts. And, you know, in one cell you see a grizzly bear, a juvenile dire boar, a dire wolverine, an elderly dire wolf, um, a lobotomized ettercap, 4 large wolves, and the last cell, the door is open, and that is the start of the blood trail.
So we would have. It obviously wasn't there right after dinner because we would walk through there on our way to the sitting room. So someone laid out the trail between then.
Right. And you've been in the sitting room for, you know, half hour, 45 minutes.
And so, I mean, were the people with us more or less there the entire time? Were they coming and going, or do we have sort of clear alibis for several of them?
You pretty much have clear alibis.
Okay. So outside of them, we had the female servant who died. We had, I'm assuming the other lady who sort of ran away screaming
Yeah,
was
she's
not with
in.
us the entire time, or had been for most of it.
She was in the when you are in the sitting room. She was in the hallway, talking to the servant, and has been dealing with the servant for the past, 45 minutes.
Okay. So we have the other servants. We have Estevan, and there's the hunt master still. He's still on the grounds, right?
Yes.
And the caves are probably his sort of little fiefdom.
And actually, needless to say, the rest of the staff and the hotel guests appear, including Esteban and Belric, as well as Delgros, the huntsman. And he is quite shocked to find his giant tarantula in the Great Hall.
You seem to have misplaced something.
Yes, and he's quite pissed off, and it doesn't take him long to notice the blood trail. And he's like, someone did this deliberately.
It would certainly seem so. Did we notice if the shed was locked, the kennel was locked?
Uh, You noticed that it was unlocked, the door was open, the blood trail went down the stairs. There is no hiding that someone deliberately lured this tarantula. And
Apologize if I missed this earlier, but how did the double doors get open? Can we ask the madam that was standing by it? Did the tarantula just like suddenly barge through the doors, or?
Talking to
It's Marquisa. Well,
Marquisa, you know, she noticed that the doors were ajar, but she was occupied in, talking about getting her fox spurs made into a coat with the servant.
Ah, yes.
And she just didn't pay it any attention, and then suddenly, this
User joined
spider
your channel.
burst into the room and attacked the serving girl.
User left your channel.
But she finally manages to calm down. Estevan is barking orders to Belric, who is barking orders to the staff, and they're trying to get the spider out with the minimal of mess. And they finally managed to get the corpse out onto the balcony, and maids started mopping the floor, and Estevan is very apologetic to everyone. A full investigation will be launched. Whoever did this, the guilty parties will be held responsible, and yada yada yada. What would you all like to do and or say?
I don't. I don't really have any comments at the moment.
Yes, he's like, yes, we'll get your Bajira taken care of, and he dispatches Belric and so forth. Estevan, he looks over at the huntsman, and he's like, you're supposed to keep those pens locked and find a different padlock so this doesn't happen again. And he suggests that everyone return to their rooms.
You don't want any help dragging this thing out of here? Probably a couple thousand
Uh,
tons.
No, sir, you've done enough. The staff will handle it. And once again, I apologize for the inconvenience that this caused.
Well, sorry about all the air on the floor.
Uh, yes, Torin. Madame Abanja accepts your offer of keeping her safe tonight. And she quickly excuses herself and runs to the sitting room and comes back with a large bottle of tequila.
I need a quick 10 here.
No problem. And tell you what, we'll take 10 and wait on Vok. Plot point. We're gonna wait a minute or two on Vok.